Welcome to the weekly Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. Oklahomans experienced some of the most pleasant weather in the United States the first half of last week. Temperatures on Tuesday were near perfect and in the 70s across most of the state, reinforcing why fall is one of the most favorite times of year for many of us. Before this warming trend, we had experienced rather cool conditions in the state. This is one of the factors that has been limiting wheat production. We see just how cool we have been when we look at wheat degree days. Alva was only 73% of the 5-year average as of the first of the week. Waurika in the south was 78% of the 5-year normal. The warmer weather this week should help turn this around. Projections for next week have us continuing to expect normal conditions for this time of year. For wheat, the issue I'm most concerned about is diminishing soil moisture. This map shows rain for the past 7 days going back from Thursday morning. A narrow band from Jackson to Osage County received about a half an inch. The rest of the state, totals were much less. For the Panhandle and far southwest, it has been 1 to 2 months since a significant quarter-inch rainfall has occurred. Gary is going to show you now some longer-term rainfall statistics.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, we continue to worry about drought expanding across western Oklahoma and especially in the Panhandle. So let's get straight to the new Drought Monitor map and see what we have. Well, we continue with the same pictures we've had for quite some time now. Drought centered across southwestern Oklahoma and in the western Panhandle, but we have had a little bit more of expansion out in that Panhandle. We have severe and moderate drought expanding out in Cimarron and Texas counties, and a little bit more of the abnormally dry conditions, which isn't a drought category, but it is a precursor to drought. We also have had expansion of the abnormally dry conditions, again a drought precursor, up into west central Oklahoma. So that's another area we're going to have to watch. A lot of this drought is centered over the last 2 to 3 months, especially the last month as we started to dry out more and more. But if we look at the cool growing season, we see less than an inch in the central Panhandle, but generally less than about 5 inches across the western third of Oklahoma. And of course, the eastern half of the state is in pretty good shape, and we have that transition zone across central Oklahoma from the dry west to the wet east. The departure from normal maps for this same time frame, September 1st through the current period, show deficits of 2 to 3 inches are common across western Oklahoma, but are as great as 3 to 4 inches in some areas. Now this dry weather and the cold weather also has started to impact our wheat conditions here in Oklahoma. If we look at the statistics from the National Agricultural Statistical Service from the USDA, we see 46% of the Oklahoma winter wheat crop is now considered in good to excellent shape, which is okay, but that's down from 11% from the last week. So we are starting to see that number start to go backwards. We would like to see that reversed and those numbers start to go upwards. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.